Going live, going live. All right. Base Addict 91. Where'd you even come up with that name, Base Addict 91?
Man, to be honest with you, I just woke up one morning and it just touched my head, and I figured, it was catchy. It was very catchy.
Right.
Bass at it 91.
Well, hold on, put comments up. What so the 91, that's gotta mean something, right?
Yes, sir. That was the year I was born, 1991.
Oh shit. Okay, so you
Yes.
you a little bit younger, man. I'm an old ass fart now. Hold on, we got some people logging in. Okay, Facebook. We're new using the new Restream. There is a section on Facebook that you can hit OK for Restream, and it'll actually display your name. Because right now we see Myrtle Beach. I don't know the name. We got Ben Harrison on YouTube, Mike A. Oh yeah, everybody's popping in, looking good. So everybody, it's our second night, episode 30, with this new software where everybody can see the comments, which is real cool. We got Juan in the house, Daniel Clark, Facebook user. Taylor, I'm gonna pop you on. Be ready. How did the Facebook people get their name in the show,
I'm
Taylor?
gonna send a link in the chat here in just a second.
All right, everybody on Facebook, look in the chat. There'll be a link. You should get it where it'll display your name. Damian Carper. Let's see. Mike Paul. It's racking up. This is real cool. No matter where you're logged in, Facebook, YouTube, other Facebook, the Let's Talk Cardio, and the Big Sound by Big Jeff, all of it comes into one spot now, which is real cool. We got Bass Addict 91, nickname
Yes, sir.
Quasi here. Found him on YouTube doing some reviews. Uh, when I caught you, you were doing a review about some Black Diamond stuff, but it was kind of cool the way you're doing it because you got your own following. You don't sugarcoat it. And that's the audience that looks like they attract to you. So he's going to be here tonight as a co-host, everyone, and
That's
then
right
we're going to
there.
have on tonight. I don't know if you've heard of it. You probably have if you watch us, called King Boxes. Jay Sam, I hope I said it right, will be here tonight. Uh, Base Addict 91 will put his info up later. Make sure you check him out. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I love working with different people. He's my go-to guy for Black Diamond Audio, so that's real cool. And you see, click that host message that will allow you to show your name here from Facebook. Okay. Man, I usually do the announcements first, but we got a bunch of people in here. Let's do this. Taylor, I'm kicking you to this curb.
Alrighty.
And Ben, let's get this show started. I'll do the announcements after it. Get this shit started.
Let's go. It's the Big Sound Podcast. Welcome back. Got one hell of a cast to keep it action packed. Big Ben on the scene, yeah, and Taylor the hair. Allie the queen and Big Jeff in the chair. Got audio legends coming on the show. If you need some advice, then you'll be good to go. Got the usual suspects at the chats. And Deviant for life, straight rapping facts. Big Jeff coming through like he's Santa Claus, cause he be giving stuff away, yeah, he's the boss. And hit the website no matter what your budgets. Year, make, and model, we will tell you what fits. And hair tricks, get them for just $1. Cop a Big Jeff shirt and pop your collar. We bout to take off like a convertible drop top. Haters sneaking in, they get hit with that bot shot. Before we set it off, you gotta do something. Grab your chain, your shades, and your pinky ring. Now we ready to go, yeah, it's time to begin. You know it's Big Jeff Audio for the win. Team Big Jeff, y'all can start the show. Let's go.
3, 2, 1, go!
Here we are. Episode 30. I got my hater blockers on. It's crazy. This all started because somebody was trolling me over a chain, and they went and bought a plastic one. So I said, best way to troll a troll is make a promo out of it. So I've tracked them
Exactly.
down overseas, got the glasses, the pinky ring, and the chain, and we've given out thousands of them. In fact, we got another huge order coming in for the next shows coming up. Yeah, so it's a cool, fun thing to wear. Everybody that's in here, we got Michael Holsworth. Been a while, had some personal issues take off. Thank you for logging in. Juan is in the house. If you're on Facebook, there's a link from the host. Click that. It will show your name. So, Taylor, if you want to pop that link up one more time, you hit that, it'll show your name. New software, second night using it for episode 30. You can see everybody's comments from no matter where you're logged in, which is really cool. One big party. I got a co-host tonight, Base Addict 91. You see it at the bottom there. Check him out after the show. Subscribe to his channel. How many subscribers are you up to?
At this current moment, 12,200 and I think 87.
That's awesome. And you got a lot of good content. You got a lot of good people following you. So glad to hear that. He's actually co-hosting. He's been helping us out, rep the Black Diamond brand. We got a lot of stuff coming this year. So let's go over some announcements, and then we're going to get to it tonight. We have the owner of King Boxes you've been hearing about all over our channel. They do center console truck boxes, universal, custom fit, all your Rhino coated stuff. Really good slot port, nice quality stuff we have. We're going to be talking to him tonight. Make sure you hit that like button right now, please. Wherever you're watching us on, hit the like button. That really helps us out. And if you're not a subscriber, subscribe right now. Also hit up Base Addicts YouTube. It's there at the bottom. Hit them up and show some love. You can see everybody's comments, which will be fun. So if you got something to talk about, one big party tonight. All right. We had a open box. Well, this is the first year doing it. Christmas open box giveaway. I think everybody always gets confused on the rules if they don't watch the whole video. Basically, all you had to do was hit the like button, hit the share button. People were leaving a ton of comments, which is something I didn't make you do because we just wanted to be easy. But we did pick out some winners. We're going to do it each year from now on. We have 3 winners. The way this will work is your name will be listed in a row. First person gets first pick. Second person gets a pick of what's left. And the third gets a pick of what's left from that. All you have to do is contact 737 Big Jeff or 737-244-5333. Hit my team up. They'll get you taken away. Quasi, if you want to read off, what's this say here? Big Jeff, are you still at the office? Yeah, you noticed that. I'm at the office with the Hater Gnome. I was away all weekend. I go down to South Florida for Christmas each year and go check out DS18, Def Bonds, and also Nippon America, which is Audio Pipe. I make it a routine, and then me and the wife gamble it up at the casino. So I don't technically actually get a day off because this Friday I went around and visited all the manufacturers and worked. But yes, I did not come in the office all weekend, so I'll just take that as a day off. That's the only time I take off all year long, and I'm here trying to catch up in the office. Mario Smith, what's up? Otis Bush, Ryan Ware. We're going to get to everybody there. So without further ado, so we can get on with the show, can you put up the 3 names, and Quasi, if you want to read them out, tell who won the Christmas open box. Ben, what we got?
I got you.
There you go.
We got Robert Allen, Eric. I don't want to butcher this. Eric Cadario and
Eric C.
Eric C. And we got Joe Salangardo.
There you go. So if your name's on there, Robert, you're winner number 1, and then so on. Contact us. We'll give you a list of all the stuff that was on the table. You can pick out what you want, and then so on. And we'll get that shipped out with a hater kit and some swag. And congratulations on the first annual Christmas open box. Okay, we talked about the new chat feature on here. Yeah, congratulations to everyone. I do hope you all had a great Christmas, and then we have New Year's, and then it's 2024. Ready to get busy again because I'm on a mission this year. Okay, tonight we're going to give away some on top of the giveaway. Gale Force actually came out with an F1 series. Everybody knows about the Gale Force F3. The F1 is a more budget-friendly, waterproof 6-inch and 6x9. He actually showed up with a U-Haul today to get our order here. So we're going to be giving away some speakers tonight, and we're going to talk about that real soon. But I want to get into what episode 30 is about. It is Jaysam from King Boxes. We're going to take a short video break, and we'll be back with my co-host, Bass Addict 91, and the man, the myth, the legend,
Yo.
King Boxes is going to be taking it over. Let's take a quick video break.
When you're ready to have some fun on the road, crank up those tunes that make you go wild. And you love your truck? You need to get some King Boxes, Ford, Jeep, GMC, Dodge, Toyota. Speakers, subwoofer enclosures, and center consoles of the best quality. Custom made to fit your specific vehicle, rhino coated for superior protection and durability. Just look for King Boxes. These boxes not only look good, they are practical too, and will bring your sound to a whole new level. King Boxes. Remember, you can get these on the Big Jeff Audio website. Ladies and gentlemen, to tell us more about King Boxes, here is Jaysam Ode.
Here we go. What's going on, my brother? So let me first ask, because the name and the look, what nationality are you? I know it really doesn't matter, but I'm curious.
Palestinian.
Palestinian. Okay, so we're talking about King Boxes. I saw you online, and I'm like, wow, these center console boxes are awesome. The time involved to build them is not even worth what they're selling for. It's cheaper to get them done. Let's start here. Where did this come from? Like, where did you say, hey, I'm going to start doing this?
Well, with us being in the South, everybody drives a truck down here, and some trucks you can't put subs in there, and people want louder and cooler. So I came up with the design with a buddy, and we started building them, and the rest is history.
Right. So rhino coating it makes it pretty much last forever.
Correct.
Nothing's going to hurt it. Water, humidity, doesn't matter where you're at. And I noticed a lot of the center console boxes, you made it where you have a subwoofer, 6-inch and tweeters with the cup holders and everything else. So it's really an awesome fit. I mean, well, let's start earlier. When did you even get into the car audio world?
Well, I mean, I've been in it since I was a kid. I grew up with in a family that's owned a top retail store in Alabama, and I've been working at the store since I was like 6. So it's always been a passion for me for when it comes to car audio.
Who was this right here? There we go. Let's put that up. Jaysam, will you start making speaker pods for vehicles as well? It's a great question. I mean, where does this go? So right now you have carpeted boxes, sealed and vented, right?
Correct.
We have rhino coated boxes, and not just a basic port. You have a slot port, which is real nice. Then you have truck boxes for under the seat, and then you have center consoles. Is there something in the future taking it far, or are you just going to specialize in this and keep growing the SKUs?
So currently we're just going to start growing the SKUs. We haven't really decided on anything new, but we do have something new coming up in mind that we're trying to seal the deal. Something that's big in the South. All I can say is, if you're big on donks, we're working on something for that. So
right, that'd be awesome for classics for sure. Ryan says, do you have reinforced boxes? Because I know I've destroyed many prefabs. Well, let me jump in first. These are not your cheap Chinese MDF. And if you get the Rhino, they're coated. I mean, they're rock solid. These boxes are definitely not your Q Power type cheapies. So pricing wise, not real expensive, but they're not going to be your Q Power knockoffs or your. There's so many out there that just order them in, and they fall apart. So no, I wouldn't say that at all. Let me ask you this: what are the key features of the custom made center consoles? Like, when you guys were designing that, what were the things that you were thinking about?
Well, easy installation. You know, nobody wants to install something and it's a pain in the butt to do. You know, the hardest thing is to take off the factory center console. You know, just make it look cool, fit, flush, comfortable. Obviously, your hand's gonna sit on it, so you don't want nothing too rough, anything like that. If you look at our spray, it's very smooth, no bumps like other manufacturers. That's some stuff that we just prioritize on our boxes.
And we got to think not just trucks too, because Basag, I know you have like the old cop cars. Well, you got usually those bench seats. You got that whole front area that you could fit one of these consoles right in there. Put speakers. You got cup holders and everything else. So there is some universal fit, which is real nice. MechMan needs one for 15 Mustang. Just saying, Tony. I'll take the hint. What do you say? 15 and down. So 2015 and less Mustang. We got to keep a note of that for sure. Let me tell you guys this too. This is if you know a dealer, we are distributing the boxes obviously, and we're the only ones with it online. So they ship right from here. I can tell you it was just cool. Really looking at center console boxes. You can't build it for that price, man. Just the wood alone, getting the shapes. And then not even that. I don't know if you guys know, but if you get a thing of Rhino Coat now, it's like $200 for just the kit. Yeah. So I mean, you can't build it at all. Who else we got here? I seen them in the last video. 6x. Yes. Go ahead.
I got a question. Yeah. With you guys center consoles, do you offer different size subwoofers like 8s, 10s, 12s, or 15s, or is it just, made for one size?
So that's actually something we were thinking about when we first started it. We had a big demand for 10s at a time, but when we looked at it, most people just want 12s. So the only model that has a 10-inch woofer is from the Chevy Silverado or GMC Sierra 95 to 98. Other than that, everything else is 12-inch woofers.
Well, let's do this. And you know what? Be cool as an add-on where you can make a plate maybe to go from a 12 down to a 10 and attach it. But let's take a look at this, everyone. So if you go ahead, Jason, you want to explain what we're looking at right now?
Yeah, we're looking at actually our newest addition to our lineup. It's the mini consoles. We have them right now for the GM. This is the Chevy, the 07 or 13. Fits right under the dash perfectly. Comes with the Chevy emblem, and if you want the GMC, that is sold separately. It comes with an acrylic badge. It comes with the acrylic glossy badge under the cup holders. 2 6.5s and 2 3.5-inch tweeters on the side as well. Perfect fit.
And I like how you have it, you have the edges beveled. It sits flush. I mean, those are the accents that you don't normally think about. Before we get any further, I got to forget. Tonight, we are giving away some of the big shout out to Alan at Gale Force. Ben, you want to bring up picture of the Gale Force 6-inch? We're going to be giving away a set of the F1 6.5. So what you're all looking at, and these would actually fit in the console. And those are a hybrid, so you have a Neo tweeter with a driver. Everybody comment King, King, and we'll pick out a winner later tonight. King is the word to get yourself a set of F1 6.5s. So this is what Mini 07 to 13, but I mean this could fit in multiple applications too. What we got here? All right, here we go. Here's a bigger one, right? So what's the big difference in these?
So this is the one that this is the full one that has the 12-inch woofer in the back. So it's basically like reverse technology. On the 6.5 and the 3.5, it's basically reversed for the minis, but the bigger ones are divided chambers. So you're not gonna get that weird noise from the 6.5 and the 3.5-inch tweeters with the subwoofer. So everything's divided. There's no distortion, no mixed air. And basically, instead of it, people are wondering in the front why it's open. Well, the dash is what baffles it closed, so you don't have any loose air or anything like that.
So this butts up right up against it, and that's why it's vehicle specific. I mean, again, you can't build it even with the trim you did. I mean, it's just a nice looking box with some features on it. And then I guess if you want a particular color, you could spray over the Rhino Coat, if you really wanted to do it. But you got the plexi on there and everything. You got cup holders. stuff that you don't even have in the vehicle, which is really cool. Let's take a look at the next one.
We-
All right, here we go. So this one's really funky looking. This looks like a Tahoe Yukon 07 to 2013, which is a very common truck in our world. So you're saying they can fit a 12-inch on the backside,
Correct.
and then same thing, 2 6-inch and tweeters in it.
Yes, sir. That is correct.
Gotcha. So let me pull this up here. All right, now we're talking about the under seats. What makes yours different than like these Q Power boxes you see on Amazon and that real cheap?
So the difference between our boxes is, our wood. We use true MDF wood. Also, our construction of our boxes, we make sure that our the end user is not dealing with boxes that are breaking apart, just not holding up together. I mean, all our boxes are stapled and glued. They're all ensured that they're rounded off on the sides. Just well-built box at the end of the day. That's kind of what makes the box.
Right. Now, let me ask you this. When was like the launch of King? Like, when did you hit the market?
We officially hit the market first early 2021, but we had the plan of doing it in 2019 when the shortage went out for boxes. So that's kind of when we jumped on it, and we just took off from there.
This is a great question. He's asking, are they 3/4 inch? Where would it go?
Yeah, we had another question that asked what material the boxes are made out of.
Well, he was saying it's real MDF first off. So if you're gonna it's all MDF real, not the Chinese crap that pulls apart, and it's either gonna be rhino coated or it's gonna be carpeted. Let me ask you this though, and I think this is a great question. You guys get all this test fit. So I mean, these things fit up perfect for the vehicle specific, correct? Okay.
Correct.
And then we have on our website, everyone, the measurements so you can kind of see how much volume you got. But when you're stuck in a truck or vehicle and you don't have space, this is perfect to get some base right in the middle there and still hold cup holders and everything else. Let me ask you this. What is upcoming? Like, is there new stuff for 2024? I mean, I know you got a lot of SKUs right now. We're stocking pretty much all of them.
Correct. We got a good bit of stuff coming up in 2024. Nothing official that I can say yet, but all I can say is, the only thing we can really say right now is just donk lovers. We're gonna have something for you here soon.
And actually, this would be an awesome. I know we were talking, you and me, about the 4-hole 12 box. So originally they made a usual long rectangle one. It's a pain to ship. It's too long for most vehicles. I know they're trying to produce either 4 sitting up or maybe a 2 plain. Everybody comment, if you were to get a 4-hole box, would you rather have it as just 4 sitting up so the box is shorter this way, or would you like to have 2 and 2, like 2 separate planes? Everybody comment, 2 separate planes or 1 square box.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, well, let's ask this. We got any real techie ones in here? Is it bad to put 4 woofers, 2 on each plane? So Ryan says 2 and 2. We'll wait for a couple more of the comments. And what I mean by that is, everybody, 2 planes. Okay. So I'm gonna draw my picture. So if we're looking at like this, you would have woofers on 2 different planes, or would you rather have all 4 shooting up? I mean, that is where we're going. I know real big right now, Jay, is 6-inch and 8-inch. Is that something maybe coming down the line? Real big for trucks.
We just confirmed our 4/8 boxes spec wise. We should be having them 1st of March, end of March. Hopefully we should have our full batch of 4/8 boxes. 6.5s, nothing yet at the moment, nothing we're working on. We haven't seen a huge market for them currently. But yeah, 4/8s, they're on their way.
Great question. Mario Smith says, anything for 08 Tundra?
Hopefully the next season we should have them up. We attacked the 14 and 21 models first because we've seen a bigger demand for them, but from the 2000s to 2004 or 13 model, we should be having them soon.
So here's a nice box, and I want everybody to see. If you go to our website, you can see up close pictures. But if you notice, this is a slot port, and they took it back down the back, and then they curve it out. Again,
Correct.
these boxes. So what are these tuned to? About 32 hertz.
This one's actually tuned. This one's actually tuned a little higher. It's tuned to like 39, 38, but
Okay, more of a nice
sounds
deal.
just. But it sounds just like a box that's tuned low. I mean, you can put any sub in there and it will still sound amazing.
So wait, you also have three different, right? There's a DVL and DVXL, right? What's the difference
Correct.
in the boxes?
So this one's about 1.6 cubic feet per chamber, and the DVXL was like your SPL grade box that is 2.5 cubic feet per chamber. Now the 2.5 cubic the DVXL is roughly 60 pounds and can hold up to a 3,000 watt RMS sub. So it's your big boy. It's what you want for a big system. Looks good, sounds good, and performs the quality that you would want out of a sub.
So keep in mind, guys, when you buy even the Q Power Rhino encoder, the ports, and I've had them, it's just a square port. It's not slotted. You're not going to get the same sound. Ryan, I like your comment here. Multiple planes battle each other, but if they do them in separate chambers, I don't think you'd have as big of an issue. But anybody could chime in on that for sure. Be curious to say. Let's look at another one here. Okay, so then you also not just make the standard 6x9, you do 6-inch boxes, which are great if people want to do them outside the vehicle. Or back if you're trying to keep the cost down and you want to just lay something up in the back rear deck. They also have those carpeted. So you have a 6-inch, a 6x9, and then you do slant, a 12-inch slant. I think that's it on those, right?
Yep, a 12-inch and a 10-inch slant, and the 6.5 and the 6x9 in the mini slant as well, like we just seen.
So you all can check this out on our website. We have all the boxes up. We have them in stock. They ship out right away. I love. It's hard to see in this picture, but the center console boxes, man, are just it's just real cool. Basak, don't you have a truck also?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I
I
got
do.
a 11 Silverado. I was going to ask him because this topic actually interests me because I have 2011 Silverado and I'm very interested in one of them center consoles. And my question was like, what's the average tuning for those consoles?
That one's 38.
38.
Well, I got another way to look at this. If you have subs under the seat already and you want to do a center console, why not put one big giant full range in there instead? Everybody wants to be loud, right? So tweeters in there and a big full range. You're not chopping up the doors. There's so many applications. Good question. Bobby here says, here you go. Here's a good one. Screwed or Brad nailed?
Brad nailed.
Okay, Brad nailed, but on the Rhino, it doesn't matter. They're coded, and that Rhino code is like, that's solid. But yes, on the carpeted stuff, it would be Brad nailed. Let's see what he says here. Do you make different tune boxes in the same model? No.
So we're working on a single 10 and a single 12 low tune box. The 12 is going to be tuned at 33 hertz, and the 10 is going to be tuned at 32 hertz. So we are working on some singles at the moment because we did kind of see a demand for low tune boxes. So that is on the way as well.
Gotcha. And you keep, I haven't had a problem ordering, but you keep good stock. Haven't really ran out of too much since we've been working together. Who do we got here? 38 hertz is good range for all types of music. Yes, I definitely agree. Same thing. I have to go. Merry Christmas. Thanks for that's Eugene, DB Mustang. You guys are going to see some real cool video. I was down there this weekend. No lie, he was doing 150 dB at 1,000 watts. That's crazy. That's how much pressure is in there. Tune it down right in front of me. I would never have believed it if I didn't see it, and I got some video of it. Okay, this is what we're going to do. If you haven't done it already, make sure you comment the word King, K-I-N-G, to win some Gale Force speakers. Also, King boxes are on our website. We have them all up. Good close-up pictures. Oh, That's a good one, Bob. Bob, you're hitting it off big. I'm glad you're back. Asking about the square woofers. Is that in the pipeline?
Nothing yet. That is a pretty big woofer. I'm assuming he's talking about the Solo X. Nothing for yet.
Yeah, so the regular L7s, but also the Soul X's, which now they're shipping the 10, 12, and 15, might be something worthwhile down the road. I know those boxes need to be big, so that's probably part of the issue. Let's do this. We're going to take actually, Eugene, if you already left, too late, you'd be able to see it, but let's do a quick short video break of us down there at Def Bon seeing the Mustang video, and we'll be right back with Jay and Mind the Man, Bass Addict.
Yes, sir.
While you were opening your Christmas gifts, Big Jeff was having some fun with the Def Bots Mustang.
Yeah.
So how much of a difference when you open this side?
I didn't test.
Let's just see. I'm curious. Because that's how you would do it at a show.
Yeah. I'm gonna do with the windows down.
Right,
The
of
door
course.
will be closed.
Right.
So
Oh,
it's
windows down.
Yeah.
And it's not even fully sealed up in there yet.
Yeah,
So you got to put the dash back together.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch the complete video coming up soon.
That's pretty insane, man. So, no lie, when he shut the doors, it was at 1200 watts. He had a big 20K, but he had it turned down, and it was popping a 150 in front of me. That's how much pressure he did the cage, the whole thing, and it's still open as you can see, but he's been building that by hand. It's been really crazy. We got here. Do you have universal 10-inch, 12-inch shallow mount slanted? Yes, 10s and 12s, shallow mount. No problem at all. We have them on the website. We have them in stock. If you just tune in, they also make a 6.5-inch box and a 6x9 slanted box for sure, 100%. So let's do this real quick. Jay, we're going to pick out a winner for the first set of Gale Force 6-inch. Ben, you want to put those back up on the, there you go. Waterproof. You can use them indoor, outdoor, bikes, RVs, golf carts, cars, whatever. It's got a rubber seal to protect it from getting down in the coil area. Let's go ahead, my team, to pick out a winner. And Jay, if you want to announce the winner when it pops up, that'd be really cool for the Gale Force.
You got it. All right. The winner is Mario Smith.
Congratulations, Mario. Hit us up. We'll get you out a set. They just came in stock. They were delivered in a U-Haul, so I could get them here because freight is all messed up. We're going to give away another set later, 6x9s, and same speaker, 6x9s. You only need like 150 watts on these. They're really efficient. Comment the word boxes, BOXES. Okay, so Jay, give us an idea. Everybody's going to ask. I'm surprised they haven't now. What kind of vehicle do you drive, and do you have a system in it? And if so, what is it?
So I've actually my two new cars that I've got was a Jeep Wrangler Rubicon, top notch. Thinking I'm gonna deck it out with the system. Have yet to put a system in there, and I have a 23 GMC Sierra, and still nothing. I mean, I've had it for a year, and I finally just put a lift kit on there. So no systems yet.
When was your first system, and what was it?
My first system was when I was in high school. Actually, I had a 2003 Honda Accord, and I put a Kicker CBX 12-inch in a single, and that's when I just kind of drew the line there. I was just enough bass for me.
Right. Quasi, when was your first system? I know you got a couple different cars right now. What was the first one that got you in all this?
My very first system was actually some Kickers, man. 2 Kicker 12s. I think they were I forgot what model. They were the black and gold ones. The black and gold Kicker,
Right.
and I got Walmart. Yep.
You know what's funny? I don't care what area you're from, Jay, or how old you are. Kicker's like that name that everybody just knows,
Introduce.
right? It's one of the original. It's pretty crazy. So, uh, and they usually ask this, so I'm going to give it out. If you were to pick out, I mean, what brands do you like, Jay? What is in the cardio world? I mean, is there brands that you prefer? Is there something like if you're going to build a dream system, what would it be?
Probably be with American base. I've been really good with
Oh,
Bob.
okay.
So he's one of the only manufacturers actually supported our boxes and has bought them. And sells them in the Ohio area. So much respect to Bob and his crew over there. But honestly, if I would build a system, it would probably be with American base.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up. That was not planned. Let everybody know we are back working with Bob. Bob was one of the brands I was doing when I first started. We did very well. We just had a little bit of falling out. But we recently are shooting back off 2024. We have product up already. We have orders on the way. We'll hopefully get his, I call him the ghetto Indian. Just it amazes me how old he is, how long he's been in this industry, and he is unlike you look at him and you hear him talking, it's like two different people, right? It's pretty
Yes,
crazy.
never
But
the same.
at the end of the day, Bob's a good guy, and I'm glad we're back on working with him for sure. If you haven't done it already, make sure you comment the word boxes. We're gonna give that away. So, how many SKUs do you have right now? I mean, there's a bunch.
I think we're currently at like 60, and I still think that's not enough. By the end of 2024, we aim to have at least 150 SKUs in our lineup.
Wow, wow.
Only issue,
Well,
issue we've been having though is space. I mean, it's been so many boxes bringing in, and we're not that type of company that brings in 10 or 12. We're bringing in hundreds at a time, and we're just trying to push them out, get the name out, and keep it rolling.
let everybody know what is the process when you're especially making a center console bot. I mean, what is the process to get that working right? I mean, give us the inside of what you go through to get it to a finished product.
Well, I mean, it's multiple steps. As you can see on some of the pictures, like the 14 to 18 Silverado, you have, you have double layers on there. So it's one layer at a time, spraying it down, letting it cool down the right amount of time. What a lot of companies don't do is they just spray it and slap it down. We actually take the time, let it cool down, let it dry off, and get that smooth finish, put it together, and boom. It takes a while to put them together, but at the end, for the end user, it's always worth it.
What about before that? How do you go about getting that mocked up, right? To get it to fit right? I mean, do you actually go get the car or the truck?
Yeah,
And
we have good relationships with all the used dealerships, all the brand new dealerships around us. They are supportive. So what we do is we just bring it in and just pop off the center console, take some foam, and just start up from there. See what we can do. Get to drawing.
now, are you actually involved in that part? I mean, where are you at in the company?
So when you look at me and you think I'm just the vice president owner of the company, but I'm actually involved in the shipping. I'm involved in the inventory, involved in the operations. I'm involved in everything that there is. Just I make sure that I like to make sure that everything's done the right way. So I have to
Right.
get everything.
And let's because we got a lot of people that jumped in now. The count went up. When was the first box built? When did you fully bring this to market? What was even the idea? What got you? I mean, where did you say, "Hey, I'm going to start making boxes, man"?
I was in the garage with my father at the time, and we were short of boxes, and we had a shipping container coming from another manufacturer, and shipping went from 3,000 to 12,000, and I was like, hey, let's make our own boxes. And after that, just it went crazy.
Who's it? Let's see. Let's catch up. Do you order color options? No, not at the moment. No color options, but on the Rhino stuff, it's pretty easy at that point to spray it for sure. What's this one here? dunk kit for 80, 85. All right, you got to give us a little bit of info. You're on the podcast. You got everybody now talking about dunks. Give us something. All right, I don't need the exact plans, but give everybody something to look forward to talk about.
So I mean, you know, on donks, everyone wants to put a double din radio in there. That's what it's known for. You know, put your double din Pioneer head unit in there. That's what That's what I've always been taught. When you get you a donk, you put you a double din Pioneer in there. And obviously Metro makes that double din universal pocket under. So, when we made the mini consoles, we were like, why not make one for the donks? I mean, that's a big popularity for us, especially in Alabama. So we were like, hey, let's put a radio in there, 2 6.5s, nice cup holders, and people can vinyl wrap it the way they want. And
okay, so this is not going to be a rhino coated.
So it is going to be a rhino coated box, and that's going to be like your entry color, you could say.
Right.
And then people can either keep that color or vinyl wrap it the way they would like.
And then, so they get this, it's going to fit right up in there, right?
Correct.
They wrap it, either mount it down or whatever they're going to do, and then
Correct.
pop their radio in there. Console for 2003 Yukon BC seat box 2. I'm not sure what he means by BC. Otis, you want to be a little more descriptive, but do you make a 2003 Yukon?
Not yet. I believe they're asking for like a third row seat box. We only make them for the 07 or 13 at the moment, but we are trying to figure out for the older models, the 03 to 06.
Dunk. There you go. You got everybody talking about this now, man. 71 to 75.
We're still working on the year gap. We're still working on the year gaps, trying to figure it out because some of the years.
The problem is too, you can't have 1,000 boxes, right?
Correct.
And you don't want to get stuck, so you got to go after stuff that is somewhat popular, right?
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you're gonna have boxes that people don't want. If everybody in here was to name out a year, make, and model, you could probably have 1,000+ boxes for sure. What do we got here? Good evening. I hope you had a great Christmas. Thank you. I did. Jay, what was your holidays like? What'd you do?
It was great, man. I got to spend some time with the family, sit down. I'm a workaholic, man, so I just took the advantage and just did more work, caught up, and still somehow behind. So, hey, got to spend the time with the family and do some work. So we're chilling.
Crazy. What was your holidays this weekend? What did you and the family do?
Just the same, man. Enjoyed each other company, opened some gifts, and just made sure the kids was great.
Right. Okay, everybody, make sure you check out Basak 91's YouTube. Show him some love. We got Jay on here from King Boxes. We have all the boxes up on the website. You can see really nice pictures. All the stuff we put up is very crisp and clear. We have them in stock. We're going to go ahead and give away the Gale Force 6x9 set. We'll let you yell out the winner, Jay. My team, who is the second winner?
Shout out to KR Cross, man. Congratulations.
You won a set of 6x9 Gale Force F1s Contact 737 Big Jeff. What other questions do we have in here? And let me ask you this, Jay, is this a full-time thing for you right now?
It is. It's a full-time thing, man. Working from as soon as I wake up from the bed until I go back into bed. King Boxes is the only thing that's on my mind.
Now let me ask you this: are most of the boxes made here?
Actually, majority of them, the center consoles, mini consoles, and some SKUs is made here. Some is actually imported. But what we do is we already staple all our boxes in China. That way we don't have to. Some companies sugarcoat it when they bring it here and don't cut corners. Something we don't do.
Right. And then obviously these things are gonna have some kind of guarantee, right? I mean,
well, nobody really gives guarantee on boxes, but if someone has an issue with the box, we always take care of them.
Right.
One way or another, we always take care of our
well, let's be honest. Have you had one so far blow up yet?
No.
Okay. That's what really matters.
And we actually before we sell our boxes, we test fit all of them. We have about 10, 12 subs in our warehouse that we put in there, blast them full max, and see what the box is capable of holding up.
Right, and I don't think everybody sees. There's a lot of capabilities, especially everybody likes to light stuff up right now. You could do some lighting trim on the box. They do have plexiglass pieces. I was even thinking we have local customers that come in the shop too, Jay. One were saying, hey, they wanted to drill up underneath and put a couple LEDs underneath a piece of the plexi to light up around the cup holders. So
Correct.
you can do whatever you want with these once you have them. And if you do, I'll let everybody know now. If you buy any of these through the holidays and you do some kind of customization, definitely send it in. We'd be interested to take a look at this. We got who's this right here? Are you planning on expanding to other parts of the country to build King Box brand? Well, it is nationwide. So
Correct.
yeah, you can get these nationwide. They are setting up dealers throughout it. We obviously will ship it directly to you, no
Mhm.
problem. So I wouldn't recommend sending it overseas. It's a longer trip. It takes a lot more abuse. But we actually ship them with corners, styrofoam corners. A lot of the regular boxes are boxed up, so they could take a big abuse. What we got here? Half wall box, half wall box far 6'9". Says, do you make that? Otis, you understand what he's asking, Jeff?
I'm not sure. I'm assuming maybe like 4 6x9 box maybe
Oh,
with the wall in between.
I don't
I don't know. I'll
understand that.
just re-comment back in. But that'd be something though, Jay. What about the guys that like to have that rear deck? You're
Yeah,
talking
well,
about
I
a
mean
full whole box.
4 6x9s. We're actually working on that too. And we're actually working on 4 6.5s. We didn't think the 6.5s would really do good. When we brought them in, we were kind of a little scared, a little skeptic on, who's gonna buy them, who's really putting 6.5s in anymore. Everybody wants a 6x9 because of what base it carries and the frequency and how it sounds. But surprisingly, I mean the 6.5 sells quicker than the 6x9s now.
Right. And you know
So
what? There's other applications. I mean, guys can get the box, put it outside, run wires. Guys are doing that all the time now, like a Chichero
yep.
box. What did he say here? I'm thinking that's what he's talking about. Yeah.
Ryan say
Either Otis. Go ahead.
going up.
Where's
No,
he
I'm
at?
just
Oh,
comment.
any plans on marine boxes?
Well, I mean, marine box. That's a good one. That's a really
Yeah.
good one. But we've seen some customers put in our boxes in boats, the ones that are rhino lined, and never an issue. Obviously, wood can't consume much water. Doesn't matter what MDF you use. You can use the best of the best MDF. It's still water still soaks it up and makes it bigger. But we are planning on working some with maybe some like ABS plastic and all that. But that is in the future. We're planning. We should hopefully have something next boat season. We should have
Well,
something.
let me ask you this on the rhino coating. How much can that take, the abuse? I mean, isn't the rhino coating also a sealant?
Yeah, but it can take a lot of abuse.
So as long as they have the woofer sealed up, right, and maybe use a gasket or something, then the outside. We didn't talk about. Do you guys use like a terminal cup, or because that wasn't in the pictures? I think that's a
Yeah.
big one for everybody.
So at first our Rhino line boxes had silver spring load terminals in there, and our regular carpet boxes just had the regular push terminals, the plastic push terminals. But on the center consoles, no, there is no terminal. There's actually a hole in the wall, in the middle wall between that covers the subwoofer and the speaker cutout that you can run the speaker wire through. But
So
on
they
a
would run the speaker through the area that have the 6 inches of tweeter, then, correct?
Correct.
They could also, in a box like this, couldn't they mount a small amp in that front part also?
You could add an amp. I'm sure manufacturers don't recommend an amp in that location. Just do it with the heat and air and all that. But it is a possibility of adding an amp in there.
Right. I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's so many applications on these. I mean, not even just. I mean, even this. I mean, I know it fits the Tahoe and Yukon, but I can think of other things this would work in for sure.
Correct. And we do have a universal box. I'm not sure if you have this in the slide, Jeff, but we do have a universal box that has 3 terminals in the front, and you can use it in about
Hey, Ben, can you pull
90%.
that in off the website real quick, the universal, and then load it up here? Because he's right. That would be something that people can change into whatever they want.
Yeah, the universal has been actually a really, really big hit for us. It's it puts, I mean, you can literally put it in any vehicle other than Toyota and Jeeps, of course. Other than that, I mean, it fits in any other vehicle.
I guess that would be the next one. You know, Jeeps, Broncos, all those are real popular. Everybody makes boxes.
Yep.
I mean, could that maybe be a direction down the road for King?
It could. I will say now we are making swing gate boxes for the Jeep Wranglers and currently working on the Bronco. We are making an empty 12-inch swing gate box for the Jeep. Broncos hopefully soon. They should be out. We should have the sketch done here shortly. But console boxes are a little tough on those. We you know, people that don't know, we actually attended SEMA this year, and a lot of people asked us for the Jeep center consoles, but just such a small console, not much to do. Not much to do in that area.
Right. Ben, are you able to get that universal pulled up? Let's
He's working on it.
oh, okay. Let's shoot him on. We got Ben jamming up here, Taylor the hair, and Allie, I call her Allie McBee. She's having computer problems. You know what? Everybody too, while we're doing, go ahead, man. What were you gonna say?
We got another question. Somebody asked, how long have King boxes been around?
Since about 20, we officially opened the door in 2021. I mean, a lot of people knew us. Not a lot of people knew us in 2021, 2022. Some people started to get a feel about us in the Southeast. And then 2023, I want to say we truly took off after the third quarter.
So going to SEMA is not cheap, Jay, right? Everybody I don't think realizes how expensive it is.
It's not cheap at all.
Was this the first year you were there?
First year we had a booth there, but I have walked the show about
right.
This is the third time actually going to the show, but first time having a booth.
So actually, that's how I heard about you. Was because you're at SEMA, and you know, I think the demand's going to keep growing for sure. I mean, the comments tonight, we didn't even pull them all up. People are asking about. I mean, I'm sure if you play this back, there's so many ideas, and you know what's cool? You don't have 20 companies out there doing this. There are about different box building and they specialize, but you know what grabbed my attention was the center console boxes. I just think people are stuck when they have a truck like that. One of my close friends is a perfect example of it. Ben, you got the universal? Ben jamming? He's shaking his head. All right, pop it up.
Loading it right now.
And then we'll let Jay explain this. So this universal is universal, basically. So multiple applications that will fit. And
fits
what
about
does it
90%
have?
of the vehicles. Fits about 90% of the vehicle specifics, like the Jeeps. I'm sorry, not the Jeeps. GM, Ford, Dodge. It comes with it's the same application as the other ones. 12-inch woofer in the back with a port and beneath. 2 6.5s, 2 3.5-inch tweeters. Comes with a little cubby on the top where you can
Wait. So that's a port. I don't know if everybody can see that. On the back part holds the 12-inch, and below that is a slot port. So you have this as a sealed box that you can put a full-size 12 in, and it's vented. That's pretty crazy, man.
Yep. So it's basically an enclosure. I mean, that's all it is, enclosure.
Right. It's a little boxy, but you also have a nice armrest. You still have the cup holders. You can put some 6-inch tweeters up there. I'm digging it. Now, Ben, what was the sizes, or do you know off the top of your head, Jay, how big this box is in real life?
I could tell you.
Yeah, I'll let Taylor tell it. I don't know.
The overall length is 37 inches, and overall height is 17 inches.
Okay, so it's not that big. It looks big on the picture because of the shape, but it's really not. And this is not, I mean, there's multiple applications this could be used in, all types of stuff. So everybody on this one here, if you're just tuning in, this is a 12-inch on the backside with a slot port. And then you have 2 6-inch on the front with a, what was it, a 4-inch tweeter you said, Jay?
3.5. Three and a
Three
half.
and a half, which is a common size. And
Super
then you
Bowl.
have your you have your cup holders, which is real cool. That's really cool. What is the biggest sub box I could put in the back of a 2003 Yukon?
Guys, the limit.
Well,
Assuming you're taking out the third row seat, you can put the DVXL models in there and jam out, man.
right. So he's talking about a DVX model we have on the site. It's a very large slot port box. Tuning frequency, we talked about that already, guys. 32 to 37, he said, Jay.
Yeah, 37 to 38.
Right, which is normal. What else we got here? How durable? Well, oh, he's put up a link there. Here we go. All right. Shafek Odell. I think I said that. I hope I didn't mess that up. How durable these boxes? Well, I mean, the durable that he's told us, I guess you're just chiming in. This is real MDF. This is not Chinese particle wood that's called MDF. This is
Correct.
real MDF wood. And explain again, you got a lot of people chiming in right now, Jay. What is the process you do with the Rhino-Coat? Because everybody understand they're just not spraying these and walking away. Jay, what is the
Correct.
process after the box is cut out and put together?
So after it's cut out, after all that good stuff, the hard work is done, basically, you got to spray it. The spraying part is the most critical part of the whole box because that's usually it makes the box look good. You don't want to overspray a part. You don't want to underspray a part. You want it to look even, shiny. Just look at the picture right now. I mean, it's literally shining. That's what you're looking for in a box. You're not looking for just a rough finish. It takes about a full day. Let it rest, cool down, and then you can assemble it, and then boom, the rest is done.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, listen, everyone. I know I try to keep it to an hour so you don't get all crazy on me. Tonight's been great. I want everybody, if you're just coming in now, I got a co-host. Thank you, Quasi, also known as Bass Addict 91. He was co-hosting tonight. If you haven't checked out his YouTube, we have Jay on, who is vice president and owner, founder of King Boxes. King Boxes has your normal under the seat fit for trucks, nice custom center console, universal console, and then also your slim and other carpeted type boxes. If you want to check it out, go to bigjeffaudio.com. We have it under speaker boxes. You can go to brand and then King Boxes. We have high resolution pictures for you, all the sizes. It's all in stock, ready to ship. Next episode is going to be next Tuesday, which will be January 2nd, day after the new year. We're going to have on Tom and Scott from Bav Sound. If you don't know what Bav Sound is, definitely tune in. If you got a BMW or a Mini Cooper or some others, these are guys that make factory replacement plug and play stuff, and we'll have them on at 7:30. Please like, share, and subscribe. That's what we work for. Definitely like and share. Tonight was the second night with the new software we're using. I hope everybody liked to be involved in the comments, no matter where you chimed in at. If you want to be on the podcast or have somebody who wants to be on the podcast, email us at podcast@bigjeffaudio.com. We'll definitely try to look into it. We are booked up for 2 months straight. We got Rockford coming on. We have Def Bonds finally coming on, be like the first podcast or interview they've ever done. We got a lot coming on. But tonight, we're going to wrap up episode 30 with my man, Bass Addict 91, as my co-host. And Jason, am I saying it right? Is it Jaysam or Jaysam?
So it's actually neither. It's Jaysam.
What?
It's
just Jason? Come on, man.
Jaysam. I mean, it's just
the whole night I'm trying to say it a particular way to make it sound fancy, right? And it's just plain. I got you. My bad.
Okay, man. A lot of people call me Junior. It's just what it. So it's easier.
Right. So everybody, thank you. We had a great crowd tonight. Plenty of comments. If you didn't know about King Boxes, you do now. Hit us up. If you got a dealer in the area and you want to recommend them bringing them in, let them know to hit us up and we'll get them set up. And there is a King website. You can go there, but definitely come to Big Jeff Audio. We try to do it up big with all the pictures possible. And man, I hope you all had a Merry Christmas and you have a Happy New Year. I'm going to see you 2024. 2023 is over with. Jay, what do you got planned for New Year's night?
Spend it with the family. If if the friends pull through, partying it up, man.
Party it up. Mr. Bass Addict, same thing for you.
I'm doing the same as well, man. You know, just hanging with family and enjoying the company.
You know what? Christmas to me is okay, and it's not a big thing. For some reason, New Year's every year is what hits me that night when you start to reminisce that year. And I'll tell you what, I'm man, thank you so much to everybody. We had a huge growth this year. We're ready for 2024. Bringing in brands like King Boxes has helped us. Having YouTubers and fans like you all is what has been Big Jeff Audio. Great 5.5, almost 6 years. Thank you so much to everybody. We're going to sign off right now and hope everybody has a happy new year. Ben, take us on out.
Show in the bag, yeah, that's a wrap. Big Sound is the best, and it ain't no cap. Hit the website if you need that merch. It's Big Jeff Audio and hit the search. I know you had fun, yeah, you gotta admit it. That boy Big Jeff took his thing and he did it. Always a win, yeah, never a L. Did you smash the like, subscribe, and hit the bell? Share it on your socials, put it on blast. We'll be back next week with another podcast. Big Sound in the house, like no other. Deviant and Big Jeff, the Basshead Brothers.